Welcome back to XRP Economic Radar, your trusted source for the latest developments across the cryptocurrency market. Today we are taking a closer look at Dogecoin, Shiba Inu, Toncoin, and Ethereum as traders search for signs that the broader market may be preparing for a recovery. After weeks of pressure, uncertainty, and sharp corrections, several major digital assets are beginning to show signs of stabilization. While investors remain cautious, technical indicators suggest that selling momentum may be slowing across multiple sectors of the crypto market. The big question now is whether these assets are simply pausing before another decline or building a foundation for a fresh bullish phase. As market participants watch support and resistance levels closely, fresh capital inflows could become the key factor that determines the next major move. Let's break down what is happening with these four important cryptocurrencies and why traders are paying close attention to the current market structure. Dogecoin remains one of the most closely watched cryptocurrencies, but its recent performance has left many investors concerned. The leading meme coin has experienced one of its largest declines in recent weeks and continues to trade near important support levels. Following a sharp correction, Doge lost several critical technical levels that previously helped maintain its upward trend. Perhaps most importantly, the asset broke below a rising support line that had guided price action for months. When a long-term support structure fails, it often signals that buyers are losing control of the market, at least temporarily. This breakdown created additional selling pressure and increased uncertainty among traders. As a result, many investors have been questioning whether the recent decline has reached its bottom or whether another wave of selling could still emerge in the days ahead. Despite the bearish pressure, there are early indications that Dogecoin may be finding some stability. During the recent sell-off, buyers stepped in around the 0.08 region and helped slow the downward momentum. This support zone has become increasingly important because it represents an area where market participants appear willing to accumulate positions. Another interesting development is the significant increase in trading volume that occurred during the decline. Historically, spikes in volume during sharp corrections can sometimes signal capitulation events, where weaker holders exit the market and stronger hands begin accumulating assets. While this does not guarantee a recovery, it often represents an important step in the process of establishing a market bottom. Investors are now watching closely to see whether this support level can continue holding and provide a foundation for future upward movement. Momentum indicators are also offering some clues about Dogecoin's current condition. The Relative Strength Index, commonly known as the RSI, has fallen close to oversold territory after the recent decline. Oversold readings often indicate that selling pressure has become excessive and that a rebound may eventually occur. However, experienced traders understand that oversold conditions alone do not automatically trigger a bullish reversal. In strong downtrends, assets can remain oversold for extended periods. That is why market participants are focusing not only on momentum indicators, but also on price action itself. For Dogecoin to regain stronger bullish momentum, it will likely need to reclaim the important 0.10 level. That area now represents major resistance and contains several technical barriers that could attract sellers. A successful move above that zone would significantly improve the overall outlook and potentially open the door for a broader recovery. Turning to Shiba Inu, the second largest meme coin continues to face challenges as it attempts to recover from the latest market correction. Like many speculative assets, SHIB has struggled to maintain upward momentum during periods of increased market uncertainty. Recent price action shows that sellers still maintain considerable influence over the trend. The token remains below several important technical levels, reflecting weaker investor confidence and reduced speculative activity. Although buyers have attempted multiple rebounds, none have yet generated enough strength to establish a sustainable uptrend. This has created a situation where traders are carefully monitoring support levels, knowing that the next major move could be determined by whether those critical zones continue to hold or eventually fail under pressure. One of the most important developments for Shiba Inu is the current battle taking place around key support regions. The asset appears to be approaching a decisive moment where buyers and sellers are competing for control of the market direction. If support levels remain intact, SHIB could enter a period of consolidation that allows market conditions to stabilize. Consolidation phases often provide assets with the opportunity to rebuild momentum before making their next significant move. At the same time, momentum indicators suggest that selling pressure has eased compared to the most aggressive stages of the recent decline. While these indicators do not yet confirm a bullish reversal, they do suggest that bearish momentum may be weakening. For investors looking toward a potential recovery, maintaining these support levels could become one of the most important factors influencing SHIB's near-term performance. Volatility remains a major consideration for Shiba Inu investors. Meme coins often experience larger price swings than more established cryptocurrencies, making sentiment a powerful driver of market activity. For now, traders continue focusing on whether SHIB can reclaim nearby resistance levels and attract new buying interest. A successful defensive support would likely improve the technical outlook and encourage greater optimism throughout the community. On the other hand, another breakdown below current levels could increase the probability of further downside pressure. As broader market sentiment evolves, Shiba Inu's ability to hold its ground during this period of uncertainty may determine whether it can participate fully in any future bull market recovery. Investors are watching closely because even small improvements in market conditions can sometimes generate significant moves within the meme coin sector. Meanwhile, Toncoin is displaying a noticeably stronger performance profile compared to many other large-cap cryptocurrencies. Despite recent market volatility, Ton has demonstrated resilience and maintained a healthier overall structure than several competing assets. Following a sharp decline from its highs earlier in the year, Toncoin managed to stabilize near an important support region. What makes this particularly encouraging is that Ton continues trading near major long-term moving averages rather than collapsing far below them. This suggests that the broader market structure remains relatively intact, even though short-term sentiment has weakened. Buyers quickly responded when the asset approached lower support zones, preventing a deeper correction and reinforcing confidence among traders who view these levels as attractive entry points. Although Toncoin's recovery process has not been perfectly smooth, several encouraging signs continue to emerge. Price action remains somewhat volatile, and attempts to reclaim higher levels have encountered resistance. However, the asset continues holding above the support zones that define its medium-term outlook. This provides bulls with an opportunity to gradually regain control if buying pressure continues increasing. Another positive development can be seen through momentum indicators. The RSI has recovered from oversold territory and is now moving closer to neutral levels. This shift suggests that selling pressure has decreased substantially compared to the panic-driven environment that existed during the initial decline. Such changes in momentum often serve as early signals that market conditions are beginning to improve and that confidence may slowly be returning to the asset. Looking ahead, Toncoin faces an important technical challenge in the area between approximately $1.75 and $1.85. This range contains several technical obstacles, including moving averages and previous support levels that have now transformed into resistance. Overcoming this zone would represent a significant victory for bulls and could attract renewed attention from traders searching for stronger opportunities in the altcoin market. A confirmed breakout above that resistance region would likely increase the probability of a move toward the psychologically important $2 level. While there are no guarantees in financial markets, Toncoin currently appears to be one of the healthier large-cap cryptocurrencies as investors evaluate which projects may lead the next phase of recovery if broader market conditions continue improving. Finally, Ethereum is beginning to show some of the strongest signs of stabilization among major cryptocurrencies. After enduring weeks of intense selling pressure, the second largest cryptocurrency by market capitalization appears to be transitioning away from its most aggressive bearish phase. One of the most encouraging developments is Ethereum's ability to remain above recent lows despite ongoing volatility throughout the digital asset market. Buyers have repeatedly stepped in near important support zones, preventing deeper declines and demonstrating that demand remains present. This behavior differs significantly from the panic selling that characterized earlier stages of the correction. As a result, many traders believe Ethereum may be entering a period where market participants begin rebuilding confidence and evaluating longer-term opportunities. Technical indicators are also becoming increasingly supportive for Ethereum. Momentum conditions have stabilized after previously reaching oversold levels, and the asset is attempting to establish a higher low on its chart structure. Higher lows are often viewed as important building blocks for potential trend reversals because they indicate that buyers are becoming more willing to enter the market at progressively stronger prices. While confirmation is still needed, the reduction in bearish pressure is attracting attention from investors across the cryptocurrency sector. The next major objective for Ethereum will be reclaiming significant resistance levels overhead. Success in that effort could improve market sentiment not only for ETH, but also for the broader altcoin market, as Ethereum often serves as a key indicator of overall investor confidence within the digital asset ecosystem. As we wrap up today's market analysis, the common theme across Dogecoin, Shiba Inu, Toncoin, and Ethereum is stabilization after a difficult period of correction. While none of these assets have fully confirmed a return to a strong bull market, several encouraging developments are beginning to emerge. Selling pressure appears to be easing, support levels are being tested and defended, and momentum indicators are showing signs of improvement. The next phase will likely depend on whether fresh capital enters the market and whether buyers can successfully reclaim critical resistance zones. For now, traders remain cautiously optimistic as they watch these assets attempt to build the foundation for a broader recovery. Thank you for watching XRP Economic Radar. Stay informed, stay prepared, and we will continue bringing you the latest cryptocurrency updates as the market story unfolds.